Peace and love, family. So today I'm going to be sharing a deck that I've used a few times, but I would love for my viewers to be more familiar with. This is definitely something that I would recommend for anyone looking to get into herbs or needing to know what kind of herbs to use for not just medicinal purposes, but also for spiritual purposes as well. Because, if you study herbs and you understand alchemy, you understand hoodoo, voodoo, whatever it is that you practice, whether it's, pagan or Wicca, whatever it is, each of these cultures, they use, a lot of elements of the earth in order to partake in, rituals and so on. So, when we use herbs, we're not just using them for the sake of healing our body. We can actually take herbs and, use herbal baths to protect our aura. Like I said before in a few of my videos, our skin is an organ. So anything that we are putting in our skin or putting on our skin is being absorbed through us. So, these things can help to raise our frequencies or lower them. Anything that we are putting in us, around us, or on us. Sorry for the noise outside. But I hope that you can still hear me. Anything that we are putting on us or, around us, these things are absorbing through us, especially with melanated people, because we are like radios in this universe. So from music to sound to frequencies to the things that are in the air, things that are in the water, things we put on our skin, things that we eat, we're taking all of these things into us, even with radiation and things. So it's very important that we are constantly making sure that we are protecting our energy and making sure that we are doing the work that is needed to keep us healthy mentally, spiritually, and physically. So I'm going to be pulling from the Witch's Kitchen Oracle cards and basically, just kind of share with you all, herbs that someone may need at this very moment or, just in this dire time, especially with, it being cold and flu season or whatever we want to call this. I just call it the winter season, and I would like to express in the winter time because people seem to be more aware that people are dying in the winter. What they are not aware of is is how our bodies are working. So in the winter time, people are less likely to get out and work out. They're less likely to sweat out the poisons in their body because we don't get as physical in the winter as we are in the summer and in the spring. And so this does not help our body, especially when people celebrate the holidays during the winter time and they're eating a bunch of foods. They're eating a bunch of starchy foods and heavy foods and in salt or sodium like ham and whatever it is that everyone's eating, pig intestines or whatever you're eating during the holidays. These things are not healthy for us at all, but there are people who don't care and they're going to continue to eat them until they're aware that these things are actually doing more harm to them than good. And so sometimes it takes for someone's health to begin to fade before they actually care about their health, and that should not be how it is. That's why we have to begin to start teaching ourselves and relearning, as well as teaching our youth that their health is priority, that health is important. And like I said, a lot of times we don't start caring about our health until we get to the doctor and they tell us there's something wrong. And that should be one of the first things that's taught to us, is to make sure that we're caring for our mental health and spiritual health and physical health. So like I said, I'm just going to share a few of the oracle cards, and this is to basically let us all know as a collective like herbs that we can use or what they can be used for. And someone may need these herbs in this very moment. So course they need them in this moment because that's what's going to be pulled from the deck, right? These are a little big, but I like them. Lavender. Somebody needs help with sleep. Somebody has insomnia. Somebody's having problems sleeping at night. Somebody could be dealing with nightmares. Somebody might just be burnt out and not getting enough rest. Somebody needs some lavender because somebody is in need of sleep. Somebody ain't had sleep in a while. Lavender is what this is recommending. The universe is telling you to go get you some. I actually have lavender oils on my website, as well as the soaps if anybody is looking for, lavender, need some oils. And my oils are infused with herbs that actually help to make them even more potent. So it's those herbs, baby. Get you some herbs. Them herbs and oils. Aloe vera. Soothe. Somebody could be dealing with pain. Somebody could be just, dealing with some skin issues. Somebody could be dealing with a lot of dry skin. Aloe vera. This is actually, you can get this in the store, plant. You can get lavender in some stores as well. But aloe vera. I can actually set these over here to the side right now. So we got lavender and aloe vera. Somebody in need of sleep, and somebody is in need of being soothed. Soothed. Apple. Somebody might be in need of some energy work. You got the apple, and it says forbidden up under it, and it has the vinegar here. Some protection work is what I'm seeing. This has a crow in the background. It's very visible. You can see the black cat. A lot of apples in here. Wine. When you cook certain scents in the home, for example, if you make something apple cinnamon, and this is why even witches' kitchen, people who there are kitchen witches. So these are the witches that go in there and mix up the potions. They mix up the oils. They might make things out of honey jars. Kitchen witches, might burn certain herbs, or they might cook with certain herbs, because those herbs, when the aroma is going through the house, it is just like burning a spiritual incense or burning a candle. So it's just a different way to mix. Like making apple pies, that scent of apples, it can be used for cleansing or protection, or there's something that is sacred that should not be tampered with. And so these apples, what I'm seeing is the apples can be definitely used for protection, using it in apple cider, the vinegar, pies, whatever, however you need to use these apples. They say apple is the so-called, sometimes in religious they try to say that Eve ate the apple, or whatever the fruit was, and that it was forbidden because it had knowledge, of good and evil. And so this could be something as well, just using the apples, because there may be some knowledge that needs to be obtained. And, these can hold some information in them. If you are conscious that food actually holds information in them, then this could be definitely for you. Just understanding that you can get information from plants and food as long as it's organic and it comes from the earth. Chocolate aphrodisiac. Somebody is in need of the aphrodisiac. Somebody in need of that chocolate. It's a lot of chocolate here. They got chocolate cakes, a chocolate fountain. They got the chocolate body wrap. They got like almonds and stuff covered in chocolate. The chocolate dip, the chocolate coca, the bars. They got a recipe book that's in the back. I just see a lot going on in this picture. Even in the back where the crow is in the other picture, it's not in this one, but there is like some candles and stuff that's up. But somebody in need of releasing some oxytocin, releasing some love hormones, dopamine. Maybe somebody isn't, eating or using aphrodisiacs can release certain hormones or chemicals. And so somebody just might need that because, when you are craving, and this is another thing about foods. I'm actually glad to be doing the little herbal readings because I can kind of talk about and educate about foods as well. But, when you are eating or craving certain foods, it can be an underlining thing that's going on. For example, if you are craving crunchy foods, then you might be having anxiety. If you are craving sweets, you might be dealing with issues of love. If you are craving a lot of milk or dairy products, you could be dealing with issues of, with your mother. Or, just having that relation with your mother. It's a lot of things, foods that people eat because they're afraid, or foods that people eat when they're nervous, or certain things your body is setting off a certain chemical, and you're using something that helps you to cope or to soothe you, or that's why they call it comfort food. So, somebody is in need of that little comfort food, and even though I do promote wellness a lot, I do think that sometimes you do have to have balance, or some people use the term moderation in today's terms, but you do have to have some form of balance, and so I do encourage everybody to eat super as healthy as possible, but it's nothing wrong with treating yourself to some chocolate, dear. So if you're one of those health conscious people, that might be what you need to release that hormone. You know what I'm saying? They have organic chocolate too, so I'm just sharing that out there. Just because we go over into eating healthier does not mean that we're eating nothing but leaves. And a lot of people perceive that about people who are vegans, but people who are vegans actually eat pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And so just because you can't think of things or be creative in ways that you can use vegetables in different ways does not mean that other people can't. And so just sharing that, and like I said, just balance. Make sure you got some balance. Turmeric, diversity. Pull another one. So with turmeric, it's very good for relieving, digestive tract issues, cleaning out your gut, as well as detoxing and removing inflammation. It can remove inflammation from inside. So if people are dealing with inflammatory bowel disease or anything like that, inflammation altogether in your organs, turmeric is really good. Inflammation in your joints, turmeric is very good. You can use it on your skin. as well as you can use it orally. So turmeric is good for that. One more kitchen witch. Hemp. Can't get the ganja, gotta get the hemp. Hemp is good for helping you to expand. So, this can be expanding in your thoughts or just expanding in creativity. You know how hemp kind of gives you that feel. They got like the hemp seeds here, and they got like hemp rope. Somebody getting real creative with the hemp. They got it in the oil. Somebody might need to use it on their body to help, with whatever is needed. Smoking it. They got it like here in the herb. Like, don't know if y'all can see that, but they got a little nugget right there. So, hitting it and rolling it up and doing your thing with it, helping you to relax, as well as, when you're more relaxed and more calm mentally, you can think a lot better and you can think a lot clearer. And then they got it in lemon balm, so somebody might need to, or lip balm, use it on your lips. It might help, whatever. It has a lot of healing properties. Hemp does. I'm going to have to go and research, so next time that card is pulled, I can express a lot better. I know, but I like to be able to give you a better definition or description in the way that I gave the other herbs. So, but that is all for today. So somebody needs to make sure they get that lavender so they can get them some rest. Get that aloe vera. Make sure that you get you some apples, bake you some apples, make you an apple pie. Don't go just buy that store-bought kind. Take the time to bake you a pie. Learn how to bake it if you don't know. Somebody needs to get in that kitchen and learn them a new skill anyway. So bake you some apple pie, or challenge yourself to bake some apple pie. But apple cider, or something. But applesauce or anything like that. We got chocolate. You might need to throw you some chocolate in your pie. Make them together or bake them together. Somebody is in need of that aphrodisiac. Somebody has a sweet tooth, or somebody, might be craving sweets, because we got apples here and we got the chocolate here. So we making a full recipe. Throw you some turmeric in it. You ain't got to throw a lot, but, using all of these together, you can find a way to, use it all together. You might be creative and come up with some type of lavender and aloe vera juice that has an apple and chocolate pie, or fritter or something like that, and just a little dab of turmeric in your, I don't know if that's going to taste all right in your pie, but a little dab of turmeric on something. You might throw it in your tea. It might not have the sweetest taste, but it's there. Put it on your skin, and then that hemp. So, go and get you some hemp. You want to mix it in your food, or you want to hit you a whatever you want to call your joint, or your wrap, or whatever. I don't know how they are about the lingo on YouTube, but just smoke you some hemp or whatever and do your thing. But this is definitely calling for somebody to just relax a little bit, because you got hemp and you got the lavender, aloe vera. Somebody needs to be soothed, and just rest. Somebody needs to, get the feeling of love and calm their nerves a little bit. So, drink your tea, make your pie, eat your pie, get your apples, and smoke you some hemp. And that's the message that we have for today. So drink your tea, get your apple pie and chocolate, and smoke that hemp. All right. Peace, love, and light, family. Y'all have a wonderful day.